Welcome back to the show, everybody. The Guam Koku Road Race is Guam's elite relay and half marathon, so named to raise awareness of and support for the plight of Guam's native bird, our territorial bird, the Guam rail, or of course the Koku. Now, Victor Camacho and Josh Tekinko are here, and we are going to talk about this annual event that draws literally thousands of people. Have you guys hit the 5-digit mark?
The 5-digit? We've had, last year we had the half marathon. We hit the half marathon record. We had like 1,500 half marathoners come out and run for that.
That is a lot of people to run 13.1 miles.
Yeah, and then also the Ekiden relay. It was actually the largest Ekiden relay outside of Japan. So we've had 2 milestones last year, and we're hoping to break some more in this year's race.
Okay, Josh, well, break it down for people that may not be familiar. What makes an Ekiden relay so distinct?
So an Ekiden relay is comprised of 4 legs, and it's basically a 5K distance. So you gather 4 of your friends or family members, and then you run that leg together. You have like a sash that you wear when you're running, and then you exchange it at the turnaround point, and then you pass it on to the next person. And then you complete that whole distance, which is about 13.1 miles, which is a half marathon.
It's so easy for you to say, because obviously you're in very good shape, and I know you're part of the running club, right?
You know, actually, I stopped running a few months ago, and it's been a challenge to get back into it. Vic has been continuously running, and he's actually one of our Coco roadies that are going to be representing the training.
That title.
And yeah, this is the second year that we're doing the program, the Coco ambassadors, the ones that go out in the community that have a lot of influence, that are just training and inspiring people. And Vic has been selected to be one of the
Vic,
Coco
now
this year.
when I think of roadies, I think of like,
the band,
overweight guys that just the bass techs and everything like that. But this is like, nothing could be further from the truth, because you guys are the men and women who help the race run so smoothly.
Yeah, well, actually, our role is like Josh said, we're just regular people. We have everyday lives. We got to raise our kids. We got to go to work, and we find time to train. And running for me has become a passion, something I like to share with other people. I don't go for speed. I just enjoy the distance. I enjoy training long distances and meeting new people on the race course. And part of this is just to get people to realize that you don't have to be an elite athlete. You just have to want to go out and train. And it's simple enough to do that. And you don't have to have a certain time in mind. You just have to have a goal to finish. And anybody can do it. If you have a few months to train, in this case, you don't have too much time, but you have enough time to train. Basically, from being a couch potato to completing your first half marathon. So
exactly.
I'm here to tell people it's possible, and if you need any help, that's what the Coco Roadies are here to do. So
tell people that may not be familiar, like, what is the runner's high? And for no one who has ever experienced it, there comes a point when you're running like a long race, like a half marathon or, the full marathon, when, the breathing doesn't become so labored, and, you're not counting your steps anymore, and, you're not like going through those, those motions and everything like that, and everything just kind of like clicks, you hit a higher state of euphoria, if you will.
Okay. Well, I think, for some people, like during training runs early in the morning after work, you get people who wear their headphones and listen to music. For some people, you get your rhythm doing that. Others, when you're doing a race like the Coco, you have people cheering you on. You're running by your own village, oh, I went to school there, oh, there's my cousin, driving by. So you get that feeling of, this is fun, and so you get the runner's high, you get that motivation from all the other people out there doing the same thing that you're doing, and whatever goal you have, whether it's time or whether it's, I want to do the whole race without walking, or, for the first timers, just cross the finish line, just to get that feeling of accomplishment. I think, as an athlete or just as a person, when you do set a goal like that and you want to do something that you didn't think was possible, and you do it, you finish it, and you're like, that wasn't too bad, and you think about the next time you want to do it, where you want to go, do another race, maybe you do this, and then in April, May, you do the GIM,
And Vic is actually is training for a full marathon that's happening this month, so he's using the Coco Road Race as one of the I guess inspirations to continue training for
what does it mean now when you finish, when it kind of sinks in that, I just ran 13.1 miles. Well, almost half of Guam, if you started at the very tip of Anderson, that would almost be half of the island.
Yeah, I think one of the greatest things, because I just started marathon running about 2.5 years ago, and it was something that you know, I always put it on my bucket list. You know, one day I'd like to do a marathon. I got to a point in life where I was able to train for it, and I was able to complete it. So when you complete something like that, any distance race for that matter, it's that, that feeling of, you know, looking back at the many months of training and waking up early. You know, for me, running before my kids even get up for school. I have to run, come back, you know, shower up, get them ready for school, and then go. So I'm up at 4 in the morning sometimes, you know, just on the road by 4. And you look back at those months, and it's just that sense of accomplishment, that sense of, you know, I put all this effort into it. But it's really good because you're sharing this with, you know, 1,500 other people.
Right.
And some of them, you know, are going to be finished by the time you're halfway done, they're finished with their race. You know, the elite runners, the guys with like, you know, 2% body fat, you know, the guys not like me. But, you know, for them, you know, they're finished. And as you're coming in, you know, an hour and a half later, they're cheering you on because they realize, you know, what it takes to just finish that distance. And whether you finish a half marathon in hour 45 or you finish it in 3 hours, it's still the same distance. And that's what I like to tell people. It doesn't matter how fast you do it, it's just go out and do it if that's what you want to do.
We have a whole community that's out there, and they're very supportive. And I just feel like there's this whole fitness revolution that's happening right now. And this is a great time to you know, register and put in that half marathon training, put in that Ekiden relay training. Go and support your family and friends because, like you said when we were talking earlier, everyone runs for something. So what are you running for? All
right, well, we got to head out, but where can people register?
Go to GuamCocoRoadRace.com. You can register for, even the kids too, you can register for the Guam Coco Kids Fun Run, which is happening the day before, and then you can also register for the half marathon or the Ekiden relay. And so all the details are online, and we just want to encourage everyone to come out and keep up that Coco training. And also win one of the exclusive training tees, the one that I'm wearing right now.
Very cool.
And so, yeah, just go log on to Facebook, find out how you can win one of those. And we appreciate you having us here. KOM is one of the big sponsors for Coco, and we love you guys for doing that.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.